Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Roll one up, let's catch this flight. Pour another cup, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Hey, it's your boy Tight. But you tuning in with Ray Ray's podcast. Picking my boy Ray. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Welcome in, Cowboys Nation. It's your guy Ray, host here at Ray Ray's Cowboys. Also, the host over at Ray Ray's podcast. Hey, be sure to like, subscribe, follow this channel. I would love to be the person you get your Cowboys content from. So please like, subscribe, follow me here. And if you like content outside of that Cowboys world, be sure to go follow me over at Ray Ray's podcast. That's where I interview celebrities, entertainers, athletes, entrepreneurs. Perfect example, we just did an episode with our guy Jason Mitchell, famously known for playing Eazy-E in the Straight Outta Compton movie, which they're celebrating 10 years of that movie now. And also, I got an interview coming out. I'm probably going to put it on both channels. Legendary radio personality, sports radio personality, Chris Arnold. He's over at 105.3 The Fan. And he's also your MC at the Mavericks games for every Mavericks game you go to, okay? So, to get you ready for today, it's game day. It is game day. We got another preseason game here. The Cowboys, they're going to play the Ravens at 6 p.m. here at home. The Cowboys just wrapped up training camp up in Oxnard. So now for the remaining of training camp, they're going to be here at the Star on the 19th and 20th, which you can catch me out there with some friends. So be sure if you see me, come say hi, say what's up. It should be some fun times. It's going to be August 19th and 20th. That's the Tuesday, Wednesday up at the Star. But what I want to do is I want to talk about this game today, okay? Cowboys versus Ravens, preseason game number 2, and some of the things I'm looking forward to in this game. No further ado, let's go get into it, all right? All right, again, like I said, real quick, do me a favor, like, subscribe. Just like and subscribe, notification bell there. I'm going to tell you that till you're blue in the face. Just help a brother out, all right? All right, so let's talk about this game day. We got, again, the Ravens, 6 p.m. at AT&T Stadium. We are home. We're coming off that ugly loss to the Rams, 31-21. The Ravens are coming off of a win of 24-16 last week, okay? And let's talk about some of the things I want to look forward to in this game. Real quick, let's talk about some of the things for the Ravens. I know y'all may not be Ravens fans, but, they've got a couple competitions they're probably trying to figure out over there. They're trying to figure out who's going to be their starting kicker. We know the whole stuff that's been going on with Justin Tucker. So they're trying to figure that out. They got a battle at left guard they're trying to figure out. And a battle at the cornerback position. One of those guys that's fighting for a roster spot, I think it's a former Cowboys player, Chidobe Awuzie. He's over there. But enough about them. It's about them Cowboys. We them boys. So we're going to talk about the Cowboys. So here are some things I'm looking for to in this game. Some players I'm looking forward and some position battles I'm looking forward to in this game. Coach Schottenheimer said Joe Milton is going to be starting again at quarterback. So again, no Dak in this game. I would like to see Dak, but I understand, protecting your quarterback. As QB1, we got to make sure he's protected at all times. But also, I feel like he need to get some live reps at the same time, okay? So, Joe Milton is going to be starting at quarterback again this game. Ugly game. It was an ugly game. But he said himself, he felt like he was coming along towards the back half of that game. So, let's see if he can build off what he was doing in the back half of that game. See if he can come out hot and complete some of those balls, because he had a lot of balls. If he would have connected with him, it would have been a lot of big plays, and he hit a lot of yards that game. But timing was off, overthrowing. Some of them were short. So let's see if he can get settled down this game, and if he can improve on that. Okay. One of the starters for sure, they said is going to play that I'm looking forward to is our first round rookie Tyler Booker. Schottenheimer said he's going to be playing this game, so I'm definitely excited to see him in some live game action reps, see what he can do over there at right guard. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Okay. Um, One of the things I'm really looking forward to also too is Dolphin as Raku game two. Kind of had a rough game one in the preseason. So let's see if he's able to come out and do a little bit better here in game two. Granted, we know it's just preseason, but still, it helps to see them get comfortable, get their footing underneath them, so they're comfortable going into the season. Okay. One of the guys that really stood out to me, and I talked about this in a video before, Zion Childress, man. I think he's making a name for himself in camp, also with that game. He had last week against the Rams, played a lot of bit of the slot in the nickel. I think he could be a good nickel slot corner for us, a versatile defensive back for us. So I want to see if he's able to build off what he did last week. He had a very stellar game, in my personal opinion. So let's see if he's able to build off that. Okay. Um, Easy McQuamu. That's another guy too in that DB room. I want to see if he could build off that game he had last week. He had that interception. When given opportunities, I feel like Izzy he makes plays. So let's see what he can do in this second game today against the Ravens. All right. So we got a couple of position battles that are really starting to heat up. I think one of the ones I'm most intrigued by is going to be that running back competition, and we got some competition in it. Okay. I don't know how much Javante or if any at all he's going to play, but right now I get think Javante Williams he has to be the starter going into the season, in my personal opinion. Then behind him, I think it's going to be Miles Sanders, Jaden Blue. I want to see if he's going to get some reps in this game. I think that's going to be your breakaway back. I think he can make some things happen in the pass game. One of the things I'm really looking forward to see what he does in pass protection. But that's someone I'm really looking forward to. But we got to talk about last week's performances of Phil Maffa and Malik Davis. Those guys I think had some great games. I did that in the video, like I said before. Some guys I think they did great after their first preseason game. I think those two really kind of like make you pay attention to them. The way Phil Maffa was running the ball, finishing runs, he ran with authority. So I want to see if he can build off of that. Malik Davis, they brought him in last Friday. He played the very next day, and he had a great production. So, making me wonder. It's gonna be hard for Deuce Vaughn to make this roster. It's gonna be really hard. To me, based off projection, I don't see him making the roster. But I just still see a bunch of question marks at this running back position. The Cowboys last year, when they made their cuts to the 53 man, they carried four running backs, and one of those was a fullback. So essentially, three running backs and a fullback. Will they carry more? I don't know, but it's a very interesting battle in that running back room. Okay, another room that's interesting with battles, the wide receiver. We think we know our top, four receivers. Maybe top five receivers are probably already set. But there are some guys, they're fighting for the last receiver spot because last year, when we went down to 53 men, we carried six receivers into the season on an active roster. Right now, Trayshawn Holden, he's making a name for himself in practice. I think he had a good game. 2 targets, 2 catches last week. I believe for like 40, 42, 41, 42 yards. I can't remember the exact yardage, but he looked good. He's looking good in practice. Jalen Brooks, he's been looking good in practice as well, too. Then you got Ryan Flanoy. It's hard to let one of those guys go or two of those guys go. So that's going to be a very interesting position battle between Trayshawn Holden, Jalen Brooks, and Ryan Flanoy. Because right now, if you ask me what I think the top five receivers are going to be, CD, of course, George Pickens, Cavante, Mingo, Jalen Tolbert. Then, like I said, that six wide receiver spot, it's about to be a dogfight for it, okay? Also, I want to look at those defensive tackles again. I think Jay Toya had a solid outing. Yes, there was room for improvement. He did get beat a couple times, but overall, for a seventh round rookie, I think he showed poise for the most part, and he showed promise. So let's see if he's able to build off that. Perrion Winfrey is a guy I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. Mozzie, that's been the hot name lately, Mozzie Smith. He did an interview saying, he feel like he hasn't shown a lot. So I want to see if Mozzie can turn some of these good practices he's been having, or some of these good reps he's been having in practice, rather, and turn it into something on game tape. Um, because in my personal opinion, I don't think Mozzie is a lock to make the roster. So let's see what he's able to do. Um, like I said, Tyler Booker is something I'm really looking at. See if Joe Milton is able to improve off that performance he had. So I want y'all to comment below. Tell me what y'all looking for in this game. Um, will the Cowboys win? Give me your score predictions also in the comments. Hey, again, real quick, make sure you like, subscribe, and following all things Ray Ray's Cowboys and everything outside of the Cowboys world over on Ray Ray's podcast. And just remember, you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed, you're alive for a reason. Always, always remember, go Cowboys. It's your boy Ray. I'm going to catch you guys later, all right? Let's get that dub.
Hey, get money all day, get money all